I was in a place in my business after, 14 years
Mhm.
that, I was just like, I'm finally ready to figure this thing out. Wasn't quite ready to throw in the towel, but that had definitely been on the table over the last couple of years in trying to, you know, figure out what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and how we can make this thing happen. And I was seeing some trends and some new exciting things that were coming into the company and new people. And it just got me, kind of excited and ready to take it to the next level. At one point, I had been happy with just having the clients that we had and not growing and just keeping where we were. And um, with, like I said, with the new venture that we took on, um, I saw that there really is a lot of potential for a lot of growth. And um, I knew I needed help and I couldn't do it alone. And there were things that I was doing that clearly weren't working. And I wanted to surround myself with people that are in the same boat as me or have been in the same boat as me and see what I can do to make some changes. My time management has always been a challenge.
Mhm.
Uh, and I think part of that is that I had too many different things that I was trying to do. I'm wearing too many different hats. Yeah, I was feeling like I wasn't getting anything accomplished. Every time I would try to start a project, I could never complete it. At any given point, I would have 20 different things going on in my computer at at a time.
Mhm.
I would have my team swinging in and asking me their questions, which they need to be able to do. And I was having clients stop in, and I didn't have enough boundaries set up, and I was allowing people to control my time instead of taking control of the time myself. And I think that that's a really big challenge for a lot of people, um, because yeah, if you don't control your time and plan out your day, somebody else will. It may not
Mhm.
be in the terms or in the situation that you want to be in. So the things that probably made me the most anxious were just not knowing, I don't know, not knowing what the next day is going to bring,
Mhm.
not knowing how I was going to accomplish all the things that I had on my list without working late into the night or over the weekends or doing things like that. As far as things keeping me up, um, I you know, I just worry about making payroll and about paying my bills and about making sure everybody has what they need on my team, making sure our clients are happy and satisfied with the work that we're delivering. Um, yeah, I mean, I think as a business owner, you think about all of those things. I started the new division of our company. We've been around for so long on the marketing side of our company that work there was just coming in. And we just, it's just flowing in like a run, a well-run business. It's been going for a very long time, and we have a lot of clients, and we get a lot of referrals. The other side of the business was rather new. I have new team members starting on that side, um, and we're trying to grow that side. And so it kind of opened the door for bringing in some new processes naturally, and then we've been able to actually implement them on the other side of the company as well.
Yeah.
Uh, other things. I've had some issues with some bookkeepers over the
Mhm.
last few years. And um, yeah, I found that there were things that probably weren't being handled or run the way that they should have been. And because numbers are not my strength, I've always struggled with that a bit, but I've always kind of leaned on my my accountant or bookkeeper,
Mhm.
um, probably more than I should have. And so I was kind of forced to learn a lot more about that, which is good. It's a good thing. And I should have probably done it before, but I was so busy worrying about getting all the work done that I wasn't worrying about the other side of it. I wasn't
Mhm.
worrying about the numbers and the business
Mhm.
growth and goals and that part. Um, and so I was really just an employee in my own company. When I actually got to meet with you over Zoom, I got to, get a feel for who you were as a person. I got to hear who you were helping, um, as a person. Um, you're very relatable, easy to talk to. Um, you know, it just felt natural, like, "Hey, yeah, let's talk about this. Let's do this stuff." And you'd asked me about, what it was I struggling with, what were some of the things that I wanted to get out of coaching or out of, you know,
Mhm.
um, doing something like this program. And the things that I had mentioned and said that I was looking for, um, seemed to be right up your alley, seemed to
Mhm.
be exactly what you were doing, for other companies and specifically marketing agencies,
Mhm.
because we're kind of in our own or a world of our own here, and we have certain ways that we do things. Like, how does a marketing agency market itself when we go from the mindset of our stuff is always last, we're always worrying about all of our customers and trying to get their things done, and we don't always think about ourselves. And so
Mhm.
I liked that part. I also liked the mastermind aspect of it, where um, I would get exposed to other people in the industry that were doing the same kinds of things I was doing. And we could kind of lean on each other and help each other, through these every day to day business decisions and things, challenges and things that we have to do. Um, and once I actually got into the meetings, I think that all of the right people came together and we were able to, work together. And I think we all have connected well with one
Mhm.
another.
Mhm.
And what I love too is that it's not like we're talking to all of our competitors and that it's tension and we don't want to share. It's more like, hey, yeah, I want you to succeed. You want me to succeed. We're all
Mhm.
here to help each other out. And then, hey, maybe we'll even do business together. I mean,
Mhm. Mhm.
you kind of have a group of people that you trust and you lean on. And yeah, I really love that part of it. I'm finding a lot of value in the documentation and the lessons that you've put together. And I've really dove in and done my best to begin implementing a lot of
Mhm.
the things that we learned right away. Um, and I've already started to see things change in the business, and I've only been a part of the group for like 3 months.
Mhm.
So we still have a ways to go, but I'm really pleased with the direction, and my team is noticing some things. And yeah, the company, it feels different, which
Mhm.
is good. That's
Mhm.
that's what I wanted. And so I guess specifically over the time that we've been working together, I've been working to delegate, to empower my team to make decisions, to put some of the control, if you will, in their hands and say, make a decision, even if it's not the one that I would make, I'll share that with you and we'll talk about how I would do it differently. But I want you to make the decision and I want you to own it and run with it. I mean, you
Mhm.
know, that's the only way that this company is not going to depend on me
Mhm.
100% of the time while I'm still developing that out and, you know, spreading things out. We're making, changes with the company, hires and task delegations and setting up processes and
Mm.
doing a number of different things right now to allow me the ability to not have to take on everything. Um, and I think that that's going to be a huge win for us. And for me, I'm not gonna have to feel the pressure of trying to get everything done and have my hands on everything because I have a great group of very capable people that are able to, accomplish these tasks. And while I'll still oversee and review and things like that, they know what they're doing. They can at least get it started and run with it. And yeah, that's been really good. That's been, I think, an eye opener for my team as well. Um, because I'd never really, I've always kind of empowered them to do things on their own, but I never really said, hey, you make this decision. I don't need to make this decision. And it's been a little bit of a shocker, I think, in some situations, but
Okay.
it's been good.
Mhm.
So slowly people are starting to take it on and yeah, they're impressive and showing me that they know what they're doing and
Mm.
that they can do this and that I don't need to, I'm not a micromanager. I don't want to control everything and have my thumb on everything that is happening. Um, and so I don't need to make all of the decisions about who's going to work on this project. That we know what the project is, we know when it's due, we have all the information, just run with it.
Yeah.
So it's been nice to not have to necessarily worry about all of those things. It's been kind of fun to watch even my role transform
Mm.
from what it was to what it's becoming now.
Mhm.
I have locked on to some of um, the solutions that you've talked about in our calls that how do you accomplish more and how do you take control of your time and being aware of the things that you're doing and trying to do time blocking and so all of the lessons that I believe you were trying to teach with that that um exercise. I feel that I am still capturing those
Mhm. Mhm.
and I'm taking them to heart.
Mhm.
Um, Not perfect yet, and it probably never will be, but
Mhm.
it's definitely getting to the point where I can breathe at the end of the day and I feel like I can go home and, you know, be good with what I've got going on. But yeah, as far as time management and trying to um well, first I needed to identify what the problem was. And then I needed to start creating processes or solutions to eliminate that problem or share it. And I feel that we've definitely been doing that. And
Mhm.
so I'm working towards getting to a place where I don't have to worry about all of those things as much because I can just trust that things are getting accomplished. What I've, you know, what I've liked about this program too is that I'm learning to become a CEO. I'm learning to become someone who runs the business from a high level rather than focusing on working on all of the projects and the things that come in for clients. And so that's been a big game changer for me, something that has been a little challenging to let go of, to be
Mhm.
honest, but it's also been good. And I'm actually feeling better about things than I have for a long time. So we have we have gotten processes put together, or SOPs put together for nearly all of our processes, our projects, our systems that we work with.
Mhm.
Um, we I have named team leads and put them in charge of um, certain types of projects, and they're responsible for making decisions on those things. And we're still working to get that all, you know, running smoothly. But it's getting there. Um, I've made some um, kind of key hires, um, people that, of people that can really help out, that can come in and take on a lot of the things that only I could do. Um,
Mhm.
they are able to do it, and that there has been another big change for us too, is that we have been focusing and trying to find what things we have that, like, roles or jobs or tasks that people in the company do that only they know how to do. And we have been, you know, documenting it so that they're not the only ones. And, we've got one person on our team that's been with us the longest and is looking to retire soon. And so, um, you know, the knowledge that she has alone, she's she's run that whole side of half of the company. So we've been working together for so long that when she first started, she was the only employee
Wow.
besides herself. And
Mhm.
so you can only imagine the amount of hats she's had to wear over the years.
Yep.
And while we've been spreading those out a little bit, there's still a lot there. And so we've got to, you know, figure that out. And obviously, the next person that comes in to replace her is going to need to be able to pick up where she left off.
Yep.
And so it's been a project, but we started working on it almost immediately after
Mhm.
I began working with you, and it's looking pretty good. And so, and yeah, so a lot of the things that I know how to do, or that I was the only person that could do it, now I have given the information
Mhm.
out so that, you know, not even just the new person that is going to be working with us can do it, but other people in the team would be able to do it as well because there's
Mhm.
documentation on it. Yeah, so that's been huge. I have really enjoyed this this program, this group of people that we've gotten to, I've gotten to know and work with. I feel like everyone is very encouraging. I feel like um, you're very good at guiding um, us through, the things that we have. And it seems like you have a worksheet or a course or webinar or something that we can refer to for pretty much any um, issue that might arise, which is really great. So good work. Um, I like I like that you're still growing with us, and it shows that, we really are kind of all on the same level, and we're all just trying to get ahead and help each other out.
Mhm.
And it's fun. It's fun to get to know how other people are doing things and what they're doing, and even their challenges and their wins and the things that they're doing, because it makes us all feel like, hey, yeah, we're just like they are, just normal people trying to do a thing. And um yeah, they're, and we can bounce ideas off of each other and support each other. And um you don't feel like you're doing it alone.
Yeah.
um which a lot of times, owning a company or being at the top of a company, um, it can feel lonely. You don't always know who to talk to. And um, somebody asked me the other day if I had a mentor that I went to, and I said, I don't have just one mentor. I actually am part of this mastermind group, and I feel like I have a whole lot of mentors, and
Mhm.
sometimes I mentor them and sometimes they mentor me. Um, but
Mhm.
it works really, really well.
Mhm.
And I encourage anybody who is looking to really transform their business and their way of thinking to check out this program. So the program is really um, designed for any type of person. If you like to study and you like to watch, videos and read documents and do exercises and things like that, you've got that. If
Mhm.
you want to just meet with the group once or twice a week, um, and throw your ideas or your questions out there and see how you can accomplish or how you can solve those things, um, there's options for that as well. I haven't felt a lot of pressure on, having the to-do list, the homework, the things that you need to do. Um, I feel like it's been very directed towards me and towards the issue that I brought to the table. And so I like that I'm able to kind of jump around through the different classes and things that you offer, um, and get what I need when I need it, because it kind of meets me where I'm at, instead of, assuming that everybody's starting at the same place and
Yeah.
we start at the beginning and we kind of go through. Um, I feel that it's been working for me. I definitely have seen results. I've seen some things happening,
Mhm.
and yeah, it kind of happens organically, somewhat intentional with the things that you start implementing.
Mhm.
But seeing the changes that come out of even those little things is
Mhm.
pretty incredible. So
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think you've done a good job getting, kind of pinpointing what can work and what can help people. And I always look forward to hopping on the calls. It's been fun. It's been a little scary. Yeah, I don't know. The floodgates have opened and we have been blessed with a lot of opportunity. And so I think, a lot of it is also the fact that I am changing my role into focusing on selling and
Mm.
developing those relationships and building out good proposals and doing things like that. Um, and being able to do that and looking like we care about what we're doing, I
Mm.
think helps us close those deals and things. So
Mhm.
um yeah, so I think, yeah, we've been getting busier because I've been spending more time trying to grow the company.
Mhm.
So, which is nuts. I mean, of course that would happen. It's natural, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to get there. So
Mhm.
I appreciate it. And thanks for yeah, all your guidance and everything. This has really been good.